Hello there everyone and welcome back. I have now captured, reclaimed Mentar for the alliance with the Psilons, which sadly the Psilons no longer exist, but nonetheless I have taken it back for them there from the Klackons. It will take them a little bit of time though before they get acclimated with their freedom again, I guess, for lack of a better term. But nonetheless, that just leaves Triton Prime that I want to take before I consider declaring peace with the Klackons. And then, with my spies in place in several key systems of the Meklar space, we're going to make preparations to do a backstab on them. And I'm really hoping maybe the Barathi would be willing to oblige me there with a little bit of a joint war, perhaps? Because right now Sakura are getting demolished, so let's continue on with this plan here. And also, I need to figure out if I can get this system fortified for when the damn Klackons in my back door are gonna arrive. Because I would love to take that out as well, as a bit of a bonus. But it's entirely possible I could take Triton Prime before that system even gets to me. That's an entirely likely possibility. I just want to leave a ship or two here, because really, one destroyer up there is not a big threat, so... And what kind of defenses are in Trenton? Nothing at the moment. So at the best case scenario, they'll just have a star base. Or rather, worst case scenario, it's just a star base. So 3 ships are going to defend. Oh wait, let me switch that around. I was choosing the ships I want to defend Mentar to, but instead I was about to send those 3 ships out to attack instead, and that's not what I want. Let's see, Eagle. I guess really, the best thing for you is to just get yourself prepared for the Meklar attack. Because right now, there's not much else I can do. And do I need to cut down pollution? It doesn't hurt to a little bit. I just don't know how drastic all that pollution level is. And let's see, how many turns do I have? 5 turns, 6, so definitely not enough to get a advanced military outpost, unfortunately. So you were pretty much done there, Space Factory. You did everything you could. And now we're just going to get my fleet in position. And ideally upgrade, I guess, is probably the best I can do. Because considering that fleet has been out in the middle of nowhere for so long, I should have a massive tech advantage, I'm hoping. Because they went through the wormhole, they went across half the galaxy to try and harass my systems, destroy Mir Prime, and all this additional time trying to hunt them down, for lack of a better term. So you think this is a little bit outdated, this fleet. Not to mention 2 or 3 of the ships is already practically destroyed. Just needs a good hit in the hull and they'll just fall apart. Clearly, the Klackons did not put extra effort into their maintenance of their ship. So I will be happy to show them the wrongs with that decision. And again, the Barathi just not taking anything from those Meklar for some reason, which is why I'm hoping if the time comes they will be willing to go to war with the Meklar with me, especially when my spies hurt their relations even further. Because like I said, the Sakura are getting annihilated, and these are basically the 2 titans that the Meklar have roaming around. One I think is completely isolated, that one has an escort at least, and where's the other one? Yeah, there's a lone titan right there that's prime for sniping. How dangerous exactly is it? Not too terrible. 2 of my emus could easily take that out, I think. Although with their health, probably not. Yeah, right now it's looking pretty promising, but I didn't look at the attack range. Yeah, that thing would just get demolished by the fleet. Not as scary as it sounds. But that damn battleship's back, so I need to be quick about taking care of Triton Prime, because 3 of these ships is not going to handle a battleship, is it? I may have to second guess moving my fleet over. Because I shouldn't need that much for Triton Prime. I just can't go there with my... I can't go there now with just my troop transport because of the damn single destroyer. So, we'll have to delay that a tiny bit. And we have gravity generators being built. I'll have to withhold rushing that for now because my focus is up here in Earless. Rush a few ships 2 turns for that destroyer, and then 3 more. 1, 2, 3. So 4 turns, so I'm going to have to rush this as well, and maybe rush the next destroyer frigate that comes out. Maybe. Unless I could somehow get away with a frigate. That would be ideal. And while it may not be enough to destroy the fleet, it's sure as hell going to cripple the hell of it. 1,500 defense versus, what is it, just around 1,000 plus whatever the military outpost gives me? Which is really hard to say because it doesn't want to give me an actual rating. So I can't really tally it up and calculate my odds very well. Nonetheless, if I can make it at least intimidating, then it's pincered. That destroyer fleet is going to be annihilated. It's off. Let's see. You're fully, well, you're not quite fully populated just yet, but let's get some pollution going. Because, yeah, you're practically all production right now, and you're just on the threshold of going above that. So, actually, we'll switch this around a bit. Because you're also going to have a riding worker, I just realized. That 5th person is going to ride on me, so maybe it's better just to quickly rush this, because it's not going to do anything in the meantime. And try and quickly go through this turn while I make sure everything is managing. This brand new system can have 3. I would like something simple. Maybe income would be good, because all the food resources are in. And government facility afterwards. That sounds good. Although, actually, that's going to take an eternity. Never mind that thought. We'll just get the food stuff going to make up for it. And hopefully by then I'll make progress. Okay, India, you are in Meklar space. So, the espionage is about to begin. How effective it's going to be remains to be seen. And it's 32 turns before I actually see the fruits of my labor. So that's going to take a little bit of time. Unfortunately. And there's the lone titan there now, heading southward. So where can I put the space factory that'd be useful? Because I already got sensor nets all over the place. I would like to spread it, have as close to the heart of the Meklar space as possible. So Quabalu, Phalis, those 2 would probably be prime locations. And at least I know the positions of their fleet before it gets inevitably destroyed at least. So that is the plan there, so I could judge where's the best places to strike. Because I'm not seeing a whole lot in this region here, but who knows what they have in their home systems. So they're probably building a lot more extra ships if they already have 2, possibly a 3rd Titan that may have already been destroyed. And speaking of which, I'm going to lose sensor nets up here quite a bit. Although I do have a couple of backups, so I'm perfectly fine. Yeah, speaking of Titans, there's another one right there. So I have to move quickly. Get ready for this inevitability. Although Sakra are likely to be a sacrifice. Without a doubt. And at least I don't have to worry as much about this battleship, because it seems like it's going the other way. Sasla, do you survive another turn? Yes you do. Oh, that's their capital. This complicates things. Just a tiny bit. I'm gonna have to act really quick then. Because once that capital's down, they lose all their main infrastructure, I imagine. Because it's just getting bombed to death. It's not being captured at all. Eros Prime, you're gonna build another ship for me. A Hawk is probably the fastest I can build. And I kinda don't want to rush you, but I might have to. Because what, 3 turns here? 1, 2, 3, so yeah, actually, it's probably too late. I got as many ships as I'm gonna get. I'm gonna have to rush one over here. So it begs the question, what's the most expensive thing I can rush? Probably another Hawk, is it? Yeah, that's gonna burn all my creds though, but it'll be as strong as it can be. It'll be as strong as possible, so I'm prepared for this. And oh. Come on, the rest of the fleet, why are you slacking off? Although, I'm a little bit behind now. I don't think I want the Griffin to go in alone, but either way, it wasn't going to catch up to the Klackon fleet regardless, so long as I don't give them any easy kills, that's the main priority. And Yan, you just built me another Eagle, I'm happy. I'm happy about this. So my fleet's looking pretty good. We're almost back up to the 100 fleet point strength, command points, so now I gotta somehow squeeze in a Titan to serve as my flagship. All the while I have to prepare for upgrades to my Griffin too, don't I? Since I have one of those roaming around, which is really outdated considering I never built one until just recently. Oh. Elo is starving, I did not pay attention to that, so I'm gonna have to correct that quickly. I don't want to lose population on one of my main production worlds, so I think I'm gonna have to cut down on pollution. If I remember correctly, I think there was something going on there that was about to build that would cut down on pollution, and apparently did not do that. It's going to take an eternity to starve, mind you, but it is at that threshold even with the little bit of populations in. Cecila Prime, I don't want you to go. Hang in there best you can. Although, there's nothing I can really do about it, unless I declare war immediately and be of enough of a threat. Anyways, Elo, let's fix you up. You're just barely going up on pollution level. Yeah, that's even with 3 of them that's still increasing pollution levels. That sucks. Not a lot I can do there. Without my additional research. Yeah, the core waste dump is what I'm going to have to resort to. Let's see, battleships are moving. I can easily take it out, but I don't have to. I don't have to concern myself with that just yet. Mentar 2 is starving because of the damn riders, so hopefully that corrects itself quickly. That doesn't... what kind of structures do they even have? Only a small handful. Nothing too exciting. Hopefully it'll be of use though later on. I kind of wish they didn't bomb Mentar Prime to a complete oblivion though, mind you, the Klackons. Because I could have used that. A nice fully developed planet with good resources and all that. And just ideal for the Psilons as well. Well, I take that back. It's a normal planet. It's a normal gravity, so even the negative low gravity trait that the Psilons have is probably a hindrance to them, even on their homeworld, which I'm a bit shocked by, to be perfectly honest. That seems like a weird bug that shouldn't have happened. Okay. So I'm 4 ships strong. And, wow. I should count my blessings there. They're just destroying everything in the wormhole. But sadly, if I had been a little bit faster, I could have gone through that wormhole in this turn. If I had been paying attention to the rest of my fleet, which was guarding. That's a bit of a major whiff. A mistake on my part. I could have capitalized on that. Not that I really knew they would just take a bunch of detours, but I'm okay with it. I'll be 1 turn behind them now. Don't think it's going to make much of a difference though, mind you. Because 1 turn's all that matters for me to forever be chasing them, pretty much. Since these jump points are so short that unless they have the basic nuclear engines or fusion engines, there's no way I could catch them, quite frankly. So I squandered a huge opportunity there without even realizing it. Not much I can do about it now. I just gotta hope this defense is strong enough to deal with them. It doesn't seem likely, but it gave me an extra turn to possibly get another ship up there. So, Sasla is still surviving. The Dreadnought has completely bombed Wagi 2, or is that Wagi 4? So I don't think I should expect much out of the Sarak anytime soon. It was looking promising. They were tied with them for, was it the most dominant race, and somehow, the war with the Darloks was what distracted them enough that the Meklar just obliterated them, I think. Because I don't even think there was much of a fight. They just had a good portion of the fleet up in Darlok space. And if I remember correctly, it was also trapped to an extent, so I don't know what to make of that. Nonetheless, let's see. Pollution levels are dropping in Cessus. That's good. That's really good. All the main production stuffs are built, besides the marine barracks, possibly for like troop transport. So We are looking really good here. Still gonna take 50 turns for a Titan, which I don't think is worth it at the moment. What are my alternatives though? Because as soon as I go to war with the Meklar, I'm gonna have a bit of a fight ahead of me. I'm not gonna be able to cover all my flanks. And since this is at the forefront, maybe I should afford all the defenses I can. Just as a precaution. Because that world, Cestus 4 is very valuable to me. Without a doubt. Let's see, that's 3 turns there, so... I am gonna potentially make it. What would be my fleet strength so far? That'll be just around 1,000. Oh, never mind. It'll be just around 900, almost. With the outpost, it could be enough. It could actually be enough, but my attack range is horrible for some reason. And these are upgrade destroyers without the bombs, so I'm a little shocked. Let's see, Starbase, you're just about built, so why not build you for the extra defense? Because I'm not going to get any extra ships out of you. Needless to say. Holosim for the security, or not security, but to stop these Orion workers as it builds back up its population. So, and Eros Prime, what are you doing? I don't know what you're doing besides just building up your infrastructure more. Because you are kind of at the forefront. Maybe I can actually use you as like a secondary fleet into the Meklar space. That actually doesn't sound like a terrible idea. Because you can build cruisers and all that relatively quick with your rich material, and you're also suffering or reducing your pollution even better. So maybe, once I deal with this Klackon fleet, I can actually use this force as a backdoor. Although really, I'm going to have to protect it anyway because this wormhole is a backdoor into my system anyway. Without a doubt. Hey there, Klackons. Come over here. I want to say hi. Don't worry. I won't bite. I'll just shoot you rather than bite. So let's see. Hotel. I think I had moved you to Pharma's Prime, but we're going to take you to another Meklar space. And let's see. I'm assuming this is a brand new system here. Blucher 2. There's a standing non-espionage tree. Oh, okay, so I failed to look at that, but I don't care. I'm planning on going to war with them pretty damn soon anyway. So the hurt relations doesn't matter to me. Not one bit. Now, begs the question. Let's see. This will arrive in a turn. Where's the battleship still taking its detour? And it's 3 turns. I will be over there. I'll be there well before the rest of their fleet. So it won't be much longer now, and then I'll consider the truce. I will consider a nice truce here. If they will have it. Okay, Klackons invested heavily in the stock exchange, so this is interesting. They're trying to go for the economic victory, perhaps? I wonder if that actually protects them from being beaten in economic victory, I wonder. But that's what it strikes me as, at least trying to win through that route. Sakura is still expanding. Sasla Prime's about to get bombed again. And so goes the home planet of the Sakura. Sasla Prime is no more. Its entire population, its infrastructure, all signs of life is now completely gone. The Sakura are not happy. I think that much is safe to say. Okay, so let's just destroy this damn destroyer that's right next to me. You would think I wouldn't need to do anything. So an R resolve sounds good, right? Go figure, go goddamn figure. I lost the frigate for that. Alright, I learned my stupid lesson. Do not ever auto-resolve, even when it's so overwhelmingly positive. Stupid Klackons. And it was because of their missiles too, wasn't it? More than likely. Not much I could do about it now. But Nonetheless, it's not going to stop the momentum forward. And Milif, what are you doing? Oh, you're a really productive world there. Nice guy and everything. So, I can just keep you building what you're dropping pollution, so I can afford to boost that forward. And I would like to build another Griffin. You would already be upgraded if I build you. So let me actually enhance the blueprints. I'm putting torpedoes on you. Let's actually find you. We're going to get rid of these missiles and exchange them for the, what is it, photon? Oh, plasma torpedoes. You're going to be more for fighting the other battleships and the Titans, I think is the plan. With armor penetration to boot. Although without modification or anything, and I shouldn't have to change anything. Front facing sounds perfectly good. I'm just wondering how many do I want. How much damage did the Psilons do? A pitiful amount in comparison to this Psilon missile, so I could throw on a bunch on there. Not affected by jamming or point defense systems, I like it. They have a lot of power to them, so I'm assuming this is meant for fighting bigger ships. I haven't really tested them before, so I'm gonna have to play around with it a bit. Let's see, we got point defense. I want a little more heavy mounts, just so I'm not relying so heavily on these plasma torpedoes. What's the damage range on these things? It doesn't even want to tell me. Oh, damage 30. Well, that's for each individual one. Okay. And it does do a lot of damage, or a lot of burst damage, so I think I'm okay with this. Now, Milif, let's try this again. You're going to build me my Griffin. My new and improved Griffin. Which will take 20 turns, mind you, but I suppose I can wait a bit. And Hyundai Prime, what do you want? More starbases sounds good, but you're a little bit more in the back, so enhancing infrastructure is not a terrible idea. Then you're a poor world anyway, so I'm not going to get too much production out of you. Another spy needs orders. Oh, they're starting to arrive at the Meklar system, so it'll take some time, but the espionage efforts is now beginning. I am abusing the hell out of this non-espionage treaty we have, huh? Let's just hope none of them get caught. Although I'm already preparing for war anyway, so oh, they already moved, never mind. I was excited at first. I thought I could catch up with the Klackons. Everything's on defense. They're building their own outpost there on the edge of my board, so clearly that's an aggressive maneuver. I should take that as hostile, quite frankly. And now one more turn, then I'll capture Trenton Prime. I'll issue a peace treaty. This could cost me. And let's see, can I get back to Mentar before with my fleet, in case the treaty does not work out? And apparently, did I seriously move my entire fleet? I thought the entire plan was not to move my entire fleet. And somehow that ended up happening. Oh well. The Klackons are still on the losing side of all this, so you think they would consider a peace treaty regardless. Anyways, what's going on? Meklar conquering. Well, they just immediately blew up that plant. Wow. They're not joking around. And finally, let's see. Let's see, core waste dump. It's an upgrade to the pollution processor. As much as I would love more production, that just means more pollution, so it's not really as effective as it sounds, so. And all I got was just the core waste dump, so hopefully it's worth it. And what research do we go for next? Because I still love the Gaia transformation. I'm just never going to get an opportunity to use it. Artemis System Net. Ooh, what the hell are you? They sound like mines, so. Oh, it's a structure, so it's a defensive structure. I like it. Something that with a plant in it. Oh, that's the victory condition, but it's really horrible trying to read it. Okay, yeah, this is for research scientific victory. Ooh, and a star fortress. Sexy. I need that to build Doom Stars, and it allows me to build Titans. But I already got a battle station for that, so that's not a huge deal. We got Auto Labs for passive research buff. So maybe I want to continue with that. Ooh, a unique one-time built structure. I'm still wondering why this is grayed out. Do I already have it? The virtual reality network? I'm gonna try for it anyway, see what happens. I'm really hoping I don't waste 11 turns just for one unlock. A really damn good unlock if I go for the economic one, mind you. But I would like to benefit from additional plus 10 morale. Nonetheless, let's see. Triton Prime, you have no defenses, so I just have to send my troop transport over, right? We'll do that. Can I attack? Only 3 mechs and a planetary shield. You would think 6 troops with phasers, plasma rifles, or all that would be able to take out a couple mechs, right? Fingers crossed. Well, that was easy. Triton Prime is now mine. And that leaves only one thing left to do. Will the Klackons now consider peace with me?
The bringer of displeasure stands before us.
Oh, I thought you were going to say more.
We hear you.
I wonder if I can kind of bully my way. Well, honestly, I don't think I want to push my luck, so let me see if they would consider giving me something. Probably not.
We require no less than this.
Huh. They want me to give away stuff, huh? Oh well. Let's see.
We refuse.
Well,
Skitter.
I guess that does a little bit to delay my plans. Thankfully I checked that first, but what do we have to deal over here? 4 ships, so I can easily defend against that, but what do I pull back to defend? Probably both my emus, would it be an easy answer? Both my emus and a destroyer should be enough. And this fleet can just intercept. Actually, what is the rating here? And that one's actually flying away, so I'm not even concerned about that. So I could just send more ships over, so we got 2 destroyers, 524 defense rating. Actually, this fleet's just barely strong enough, surprisingly. So, I guess I just have to defend and hopefully repair some to help in that case. Because I'm wondering how much of that actually accounts for the fact that they're damaged. Nonetheless, it is looking like I'm going to have to delay my plans. Maybe, once I destroy the destroyer fleet, they will sing a different tune. And next turn, that is about to happen. Or next 2 turns. Actually, let's not leave everyone suspense. They decide not to move, so let's crush them. And have a good look at my Griffin in the process. And I learned my lesson. No damn auto-resolve. Nothing but watch the display of power. And there's the very first Griffin. It's not upgraded, unfortunately, so its contribution is going to be limited. But it is a nice wall. And I'm hoping the shield capacitors don't screw me over like with the damn blink drive. That would be kind of nice. So, match speed. I want everything to move forward. Well, this is weird. Can't I just do a formation? That's a horrible formation. I don't know what's going on, but just kill the ships off. There's a lot of missiles. I am going to take some lost hits. But hopefully... Wait. Oh, I'm wondering why the hell is my eagle turning around? Did I ask you to turn around, you stupid thing? Keep these ships alive. Preserve them for repairs. And try and kill these ships off in the process. I got weaponry for it. Kill the cruiser. It has no health on it. 1 good salvo is all you need, right? And preserve the destroyer. Okay, they're running. They're fleeing. Come on, kill everything. Nice bit of damage. No doubt they were paranoid about losing their entire fleet. But what did I lose? Looks like just 2 frigates. And they actually did more damage to me than I did to them. Oh no, damage received. I was looking at the wrong one. Surprise, surprise. Oh, that's like the cheesiest thing.